What's up, YouTube? This is Hunter's Kilmer coming back to another video, and I just witnessed the movie Him for the first time. Well, I actually saw it Friday night, and to be honest, I thought it was an interesting movie. And the only reason why I say that is because I just feel like, to me, I feel like that movie had like a meaning or a message in it, honestly. Cause, and Cause the way I feel about the movie, to me, with it being interesting, I feel like that movie was trying to say not to idolize or worship people or put other things before God, cause cause that's even one of the Ten Commandments: Thou shalt not put no man or other god before Him. And I just feel like, to me, that's what it was talking about, because when you watch the movie, you see how in the beginning, as a child, the character was actually like idolizing his favorite football player in the movie in the beginning of it, and so to me, I just felt like he was idolizing him as if he was a god. But other than that, movie wise, I just feel like Marlon Wayans did a phenomenal job portraying his character in the movie. And it was my first time seeing him in like an actual scary movie, even though he did a parody scary movie back in the day, Scary Movie 2. Because I'm known for his comedy movies. I mean, he did do other serious movies like G.I. Joe, even though I've only seen that once. He did do that. But yeah, he did a phenomenal job playing that evil, I guess you could say, evil character. I can't remember the name of the actual character that he played, or his character's name, to be honest. But other than that, yeah, he did a phenomenal job. And I just felt like that movie just had a deep meaning to it. And I'm no conspiracy theorist whatsoever, so don't come at me about all that, but because I am not a conspiracy theorist at all. I'm just saying it just had like a deep meaning to it. And there's like another scene in the movie where I think he's like, it's like a photo shoot, or he's being interviewed, and then just when it cuts to like the next scene, like you can see an image in the movie to where it looks like they're portraying the Last Supper. So that's what I pretty much got out of the whole movie when I seen it, was not to put another man before God or any other gods before Him. Don't idolize anybody on this earth, because they're not God, because we're all made by Him and created by Him, and we all have a purpose. We're not higher than anybody else. We're not the higher power. He is. So that's what I got out of it. And then actually, it made me wonder, thinking like, does stuff like that go on when you get drafted in that field? Personally, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know what goes on behind the scenes when it comes to all this stuff, being recruited and then meeting legendary football players. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but at the same time, it just makes you wonder. It's just one of those movies that make you think and make you wonder, like, does this actually happen in real life? And I'm not. I mean, I like some of Jordan Peele's movies. Don't get me wrong. The only one I didn't really like was that movie Nope. I just thought that movie was so boring. But other than that, I did like Get Out. I did. I thought Get Out was kind of funny, to be honest. Like, oh, you got them auctioning off black people like they slaves or something, but then they making them act more civilized. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I just thought that was I thought it was kind of funny. I thought Us was pretty good, but Nope was just boring to me, to be honest. I'm sorry. I did not care for that movie. It was okay, but it was not that good in my opinion. But this new one, Him, it's just interesting to me. I give it like an 8.5 out of 10. And with the sacrifices that he made, yeah, he wanted him to sacrifice everything for football. Everything was football. And then there was some stuff that he said in the movie that kind of made me cringe, where like it's always God, family, football, but he said it kind of backwards. He said football, family, and God. Like God is like at the lot. He said like God is below football, Well, really, he should have said him first. So, like I said, it's like idolizing your favorite celebrity, your favorite singer, your favorite football player, your favorite whoever. We're not supposed to do that, but some people do it anyway. And then another thing that had me realize how people are like diehard fans of this sport, or any other sport in general. It's like they put their mind, body, and soul into this thing, and it's like nothing else matters. It's like everything depends on a game, because people like because people they do bet on games like that. They bet their favorite team or they bet this team, and then when they lose, they get mad or upset. Then they throw something at the TV and break it. Because people are diehard fans at this thing. Personally, to me, I don't think it's that serious. But some people are like that. They just go the extra mile with it, which I think is just bizarre in my opinion. So it's and I feel like that's the reason why some people didn't like it, because it didn't do that good in numbers. And honestly, I don't know if it's gonna make number one this week. Maybe it will. I don't know, because a lot of people did see it, and I feel like it might make number one. I don't know how much it's gonna make as of now, because I haven't really checked the stats on the movie since I seen it Friday. So I don't really know how much it done made or how much it's gonna make or what they're shooting for. I'm not sure yet, but it's just that when I seen it, I just got like a message out of it, and especially it's like there's another scene in the movie where after he meets the football player that he idolized, or the legendary football player that he idolized as a child. So when he's at the camp and he's like training and working out, sparring with him, and there's a scene where they're like tossing the ball around, and then there's this guy, like, he stands in front of that machine that shoots the ball out, and it just constantly hits him in the face, and he was willing to do it because he was that much of a diehard fan. And I'm thinking, like, it is not that serious. Ain't no way I would be ain't no way I would be out there getting balls hitting my face and then having my face all bloody with a missing tooth just to please him. No way. But some of y'all might like it. I know a lot of y'all didn't. I just thought it was interesting, because his movies, Jordan Peele movies, especially like his horror movies, like, it's those kind of movies that have you thinking. Well, with this one anyway, but just makes you wonder though. Is this what really goes on in the NFL? Like, when people get drafted. Like I said, personally, I don't know. But there's another scene where he's going to this party, and then he's being escorted by, I guess, that dude's wife or girlfriend or some chick that he was screwing. I don't know. But it's like an underground party. It's inside this building, but it's like the building on the outside of the building is like this office or whatever. So, but when they go inside, it's like a huge party. So basically, and it's another message I got from this movie, how we put like materialistic things we like before God, and we always like put those things first, and worshiping just like worshiping idols, or not worshiping idols, but just like worshiping other people, and think that they're a higher power and put material things first. When really we know we can't take it with us, but people just worship this stuff. And it was just so crazy to see that, because in the movie there's one scene where he's like, while he's at this party dancing, he's like throwing up jewelry, chains, diamonds. It's like one crazy, wild, weird ride. Y'all go check it out for yourself so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I saw it Friday, so I guess some of y'all saw it tonight. Well, last night now, because it's already Sunday. So yeah, I know a lot of y'all probably saw it last night, and some of y'all are gonna see it today, Sunday. But yeah, y'all check it out for yourself if y'all go see it. But I feel like some of the people who didn't like it are the ones that's probably guilty for putting for are probably guilty for like worshiping football and putting that first before anything else. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I really don't know. But like I said, it's one of those movies that have you thinking. And then somebody had brought up an interesting fact. Well, not a fact, but somebody had brought up like an interesting opinion, thinking that movie was about Patrick Mahomes. I mean, there would be like a weird coincidence if it was. 'Cause, I mean, because the actor that's portraying this character is mixed, and it's the same guy from I Know What You Did Last Summer, not the old one, but the reboot that came out a couple months back. I don't think it's necessarily about him, but I mean, it's just like I said, it's one of those movies that have you wonder, have you guessing, it just makes you think what really goes on that we don't see. We just see what's on the TV, but we don't really see what's behind the scenes, and that's with anything, not just football. I mean, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors with these actors, these actresses, these singers, these. We just don't know for sure. I mean, some of us think we know, but we really don't know. Like I said, y'all check it out for yourself and see how y'all like it, if y'all do like it. But like I said, it'll keep you guessing. Another scene in the movie was actually towards the end where he like defeats his legendary hero or whatever, and then basically he's walking outside, and then there's the recruits. They're all wearing masks, and they got these fur coats on, or whatever they were. And then he's about to sign this contract. Basically, he was about to sign his life away for riches and fame and having a fortune. Basically, he was selling himself out for material things and stuff like that, of that nature. But he didn't do it because he knew it was wrong. So basically, he kills off those recruits and that woman who Marlon was seeing or married to or whatever. I don't know. Well, that's when it got crazy because he decapitated one guy, cut his head off, blood just like gushing out of his neck, and then he stabs. What the girl got stabbed in the neck. I think she actually stabbed herself when she fell. And if you hear a noise, like it's my cat. And then it was just insane that at the end it was insane. There's like decapitations in the movie, people getting stabbed, but all this happens like towards the very end though. Before that, a lot of weird stuff happens, like a whole lot of weird stuff happens. Maybe if you're into the weird stuff, y'all check it out. I mean, I like weird, don't get me wrong, but like I said, just a crazy, wild, interesting movie. It's insane. A lot of people think this type of stuff goes on like behind closed doors when it comes to football or professional football, NFL, whatever. Like I said, personally, I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I mean, I know some people that are, but I'm just not big into that stuff. But even though some people have brought some interesting facts about stuff that goes on in industries and with the whole 9/11 thing. But like I said, nobody really knows what goes on or how this happened or how that happened. We just see what they want us to see, and we can do our own research. But yeah, it's a horror sci-fi movie. That's why it's, like I said, it just keeps you thinking and makes you wonder. Cause we was having a whole conversation about this thing in the car last night after the movie. Well, after we saw the movie, we was talking about how like selling yourself out, basically selling your soul to the devil or whatever. Even though you don't necessarily sell your soul to the devil because you're still his. But it's your choice, your body, your choice whether you want to serve earthly possessions, earthly things, or serve him. But other than that, like y'all check it out. See if y'all like it or not. I mean, some of y'all might find it interesting like I did. Some of y'all probably might not like it at all. But Marlon, he did. There was a scene in the movie where it was kind of funny where the guy wakes up from a dream. The guy wakes up from a dream that he has, or I don't think it was a dream. I think it was actually happening. But he wakes up after a long night of party, and then Marlon sitting in the corner. Marlon is sitting in the corner of the room, and then he's asking, "Did you screw it?" And he has a gun. He has a gun like to his side, and then he had said something crazy. He's like I've been having these girls giving me head, blah blah blah, and then he's like, he did something crazy like that. Like he just puts the gun in his mouth, and he's like, that part was kind of funny. Like when I seen that, that part was hilarious. Cause like I said, I already figured when Marlon is in a movie, like no matter what it is like he's always gonna either say something funny or do something funny. Cause he's Marlon. He's one of the Wayans brothers. Like I said, I've been watching this dude entertain me for years, from Don't Be Messing South Central while drinking juice in the hood, to the Wayans Brothers show, to Scary Movie 1 and 2, to White Chicks, to Little Man. This dude is just hilarious. And Norbit, when he played Buster the tap dance teacher. Like I said, Marley is a legend when it comes to acting. Oh yeah, and also in Living Color when he did that. So yo, cause I mean he wrote a lot of the jokes in the show, even at a young age. But yeah, Marlon's performance was phenomenal in this movie. At first, like I said, I thought it was gonna be funny throughout with him being in the movie, but he did have some serious moments in the movie, so I thought that was pretty cool. But like I said, y'all check out the movie, watch it for yourself, and see if you might like it, you might hate it, or you might find it interesting. But until then, this is Hunter's Camel signing out. Don't I can't get it out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell that bell for all post notifications that come videos. Until then, I'm out. Peace.